Hello everyone, welcome back to Microsoft Flight Simulator. I'm Martin Wenzel. We are in Saint-Denis, Réunion Island, which is part of France, but it's an outlying island in the Indian Ocean on the east side of Africa. And we're going to be flying to, also this is a Roland Garros airport. It's technically in Saint-Marie, but it's in Saint-Denis, Réunion, France. And we're going to be flying to Sir Siwu Sagur Ramgoolam International Airport, and that's in Plain Mag Nien, Mauritius, and that serves Port Louis, but basically that whole island there. And that's Mauritius. That's going to be a Foxtrot India Mike Papa, and this is Air Mauritius 219, flown usually using an Airbus A330-900 Neo, but I'm going to be using Project Megapac's A330-300 and the Air Mauritius 50th anniversary livery created by Unit Death. And I'm going to be using another mod that I didn't realize was out there, but it actually allows us to use the A32NX mod for the cockpit for the A330 as well, and so we'll be able to get the advantages of that. And actually I'm using the stable version, not the developer version anymore, but the stable version, and we might be able to just upload SimBrief into it. So let's get into that, make sure everything is good on, yeah, that looks right. Alright, hopefully that's not too loud for you guys. Let's get over here by the plane, and so we can see we're on the island. I think Saint Denis is over there. We saw that when we landed, all the lights. But we're going to be taking off about 12:10. It's about 11:30 right now. About 40 minutes. Might take off a little earlier. This flight, it's telling me it's going to be about 20 minutes. So it's going to be a very short flight. Might spend more time on the ground than actually in the air. Let's get in the plane. And I'm going to use pushback helper, and there'll be a link below for that. Or actually it's got pushback zoomer right there, but if you go on flightsim.to where all the other mods are and you look up pushback helper, you'll find this, and they've added a few more things. It's really cool. Let's see if we can get the jetway out, and it'll get the jetway. We can open the main door. If you go out here, see the main door is open. Basically it's a really good control panel. Well, let's see if this is a modded airport, so I think all these gates were added. They should be able to work properly, because usually modders are pretty good at doing that versus what Flight Simulator gave us. And a little bit of clipping there, but that's because our plane might not be in the right position. Alright, we can open other doors like the cargo door. See that? We can get our power right away. Catering, luggage. We can just do all that without having to go through the regular menu from ATC. So I'm going to use, I've got a checklist over here for the A320 just to kind of remember how to do it, because we don't have the checklist available. And oh, I did set up my cameras good. Except for, oh, there it is. Alright, so first thing first, we want to make sure everything is set. Parking brake is set. Wipers are off. Spoilers are retracted. Flaps, engine masters are off. Mode selector is normal. Thrust lever is idle. Yep. Flaps are retracted as well. Anti-skid is on. That's going to be right there. Landing gear is down. You can see it's kind of not just the textures. You can see some textures coming from the A32NX, and then everything else is still probably stuff grabbed from the original A320 and put into this A330. Fuel quantity, we're not at that point yet. So now we can go up to our panel, turn on our battery switches. Make sure we don't have radio comms going. External power is available and on. Strobe lights to auto. Adiers will go right now. 1, 2, 3. Kind of see this panel looks like it's a little on crooked over here, but looks a little beat up. I didn't move my pedals. I still had my driving pedals in the way there, and it's kind of making it hard to get my chair where I want it. Alright, so we did the Adiers, APU, and engine fire test. We can actually do the testing and everything. Alright. Instruments display brightness. Well, yeah, it's actually over here. Kind of see how the two knobs are missing right there, which is kind of funny. But I guess on the A330 they're over here and just slightly different positions. So we'll just get these all brightened up because it is pretty sunny out. Okay, we'll do the same for the first officer. Do our glare shield as well. And we can just get all the integral lights. I like them just on. Okay. Seatbelt signs are... Well, we're going to keep those off until we get our fuel. We can actually start our passenger loading, so let's get Pack X up. Where are you? There you are. Pack X, we'll start a flight. Air mode. So Foxtrot Mike, Echo Echo, that's the airport we're at. Foxtrot India Mike, Papa is our destination. Mike Alpha Uniform 219 is our flight. Air Mauritius. 21,000 is going to be our altitude. Flight altitude is only been about a 30-minute flight. I'm going to give it 40 minutes just to give us some time. 40 minutes of takeoff. Let me just check the time. I actually have the clock right here. Yeah, we're actually only about 25 minutes to take off now, so we will. So many other things on here. We'll do 30 minutes to take off. Passenger count 270 today. That doesn't seem right. Let's just check to see what I've got on my flight plan. Flight plan is saying 313. I don't know why Pack X it maxes out at 270 for the A330, unfortunately. But I guess we'll just have 270 for that. We'll give it in-flight entertainment system. And we will play boarding music. And we do have a custom safety brief as well. And we can see our passengers coming on board. Got 4 seats in the middle, 2 seats on each side. That away, come up here. Alright, so we are getting the passengers boarded. That should take, let's see where they're at with that.
Hey, how's boarding going back there?
We're still boarding. Let us know if you need to stay.
Alright, so about 19 minutes. We said there was, what, 20 minutes to boarding? Or, what, I said 30 minutes. So we should be good. We'll be able to get off, actually, on time. We did the display, seatbelt sign once we get our fuel. No smoking sign, we'll set that to auto. So auto there. Emergency exit signs are armed. Annunciator lights test. Where's the testing? I always lose where that testing is until I'm just kind of sitting around and I kind of just play with it. Yeah, I don't know where that is. Now we want to do get our clearance. ATC. We're to tune to the ground. We'll request IFR clearance.
Tower Air Mauritius 219er IFR to Mauritius, ready to copy.
Air Mauritius 219er is cleared to Mauritius Airport as filed. Take off runway 32 climb and maintain 7,000 feet. Departure frequency is 126.7 squawk 4747.
Air Mauritius 219er cleared to Mauritius Airport as filed. Take off runway 32 climb and maintain 7,000 feet. Departure on 126.7 squawk 4747.
Air Mauritius 219er, read that correct. Contact route on 118.4.
Let's launch in Volanta here. Get our flight. Call sign is MAU 219. Destination is FIMP. Alternate is today it's going to be alternate's basically where we alternate landing is where we took off because that's our only option. Add flight plan. Get it right from SimBrief. Briefing. Okay, I don't need to do that. I already have it. So I don't want to make a new plane. I want to go here. World tour. Awesome. There we go. So that will track us. And you can see we are very short flight. Right there. That's all we're doing. Toss that over on the other screen. Hopefully. There we go. Alright, so we're gonna be taking off runway 32. Doesn't sound right to me. I think the flight plan says runway 12. But you can do runway 32. We'll just change that. And we're going to change it to our EPTEC, which is our, it's going to be EPTEC 1 Mike instead of 1 Juliet. Will be the star, or the SID will do standard. I just want to try to get a map here of our airport. And I think it's going to be the shorter runway. I don't know why. So if it is the shorter runway, I'm going to try to get that switched. I don't know why they insist on us taking off from the shorter runway. Yeah, 3-2, it's the 8,760 foot runway. I don't know why they don't want us taking off from 12 or 1-2 or from 3-0 for that matter. I don't think I can switch it. No. Well, we'll take off. We should be able to make it. If we can't, well, they told us to take off from runway 32. We will do that and we'll see how it works out. So we can throw ATC off on my other screen so I can interact with that, not have it blocking up our screen. Go back to the checklist and we're going to go into our flight computer now. You can see we got our engine. It's a Trent 772 Bravo 60-60, active database, May 20th to June 16th, 2021, so that's been updated. You can see the engine different than we usually have. I can actually go right here and just do init and get all the data, and it should actually bring it all in. Nope, still doesn't. Huh, it doesn't do it. I had it last time. I don't know what I did. Okay, so we're still going to have to do it manually. That's not a problem. Very short flight. Only a few checkpoints. Our cost index is 2.7. Cruise is going to be 210. We'll go to look our zero fuel weights so we can go back here. We should still be able to do it like on the other. All this is from the A320X from the FlyByWire guys.
Welcome aboard. This is your
The performance, weight, and balance. Our fuel, we need 10,898 kilos. We're at 53,000. We don't need that much, so we're going to unload some, which, there it is. And let me see if we can. It'd be really awesome if we could load the payload, so let's see if it does that. Probably won't.
If you are seated in an emergency exit row, please review the exit seating responsibilities in the safety card provided for you. Please make sure that you are able and willing to perform these actions.
We'll just put that
if you're
in
not,
manually.
please let a flight attendant know so that way you can
See, it just did the
you are free to use your
that
portable
fuel back
electronic
on.
devices
You see the
during
plane
boarding
bouncing because it's
process.
switching that
We ask
stuff.
that larger electronic devices are stowed once you depart from the gate. Thank you and welcome aboard.
Okay, so our payload with our 313 passengers, PAC-X is only saying 270, but we're going to go with that. Our cargo, we have 800 pounds of cargo. Yeah, I guess all the baggage is in the rear, so we'll add a little bit of baggage there. Let's just get up to 3,600. Now our total payload is 33,000. 33,500. So economy is going to be definitely a little bit more. Forward baggage, we'll throw a little bit there. Business class, we'll go to 6,000. And then the rest will get back here. There we go, 33, and we'll cut down. There we go, 33,000. Our fuel has jumped back up, annoyingly, so let's reload. Hopefully that doesn't screw things up. Okay, let's see if that's gonna... Yes, okay, our fuel and our payload are correct. Our limited center of gravity is a little bit forward. 23.23%. So, okay, fuel is right. So let's go back to our init page 2, 0 fuel weight. Our fuel planning is saying, I don't know why the block is a negative number. Our actual number is 10.8. There we go. Okay, let's go to our next thing on the checklist is the flight plan. I do have the flight plan in front of you. Let's do our, let's put the checkpoints in first before we do the standard instrument departure. So our first checkpoint is going to be EPTEC. So Eka, Papa, Tango, Echo, Kilo. Put that right here. Yep. And we're going to go direct to Foxtrot, Foxtrot. And that is going to be right here, the 111 meters south. East, yep, everything else is north and way too far away. And we're going to pick that one, Foxtrot, Foxtrot, and then Foxtrot, Foxtrot 1. Let's see if this actually is in the database. Just thinking about it, and it is. None of these match on this page. Getting further away, none of those match. Okay, I'm just going to take a quick look at the map. Like, how necessary is that checkpoint? Actually, I don't know what Foxtrot... Yeah, I think Foxtrot... That's just the end of... Oh, no, that's the... Okay, that's going to be the... Never mind, that's the star. So, we don't need that. We got everything in. Insert. And then we go here, we hit departure, we're taking off runway 32. And our standard instrument departure is going to be EPTEC 1 Mike. Insert that. And looks good. Back to look here. Yep, looks like we gotta go to plan here. This. cockpit. Still got 2 minutes left, so I'm taking a while to get going here. Get myself set up. We'll have no problem with the customers, with the passengers. Maybe on my end. Performance page. Let's get going here. We are taking forever. V1 is going to be 142. V rotate 143. V2 147. I believe we can just do flaps 1. And that's what those speeds are going off of. I think if I do flaps 2, it would change that. What that would do. Yeah. Yeah, I would just slow that down a little bit. So we can do flaps 1. Flex temperature, takeoff temperature. Do about 58 if you want to do flex takeoff. I usually just do toga, takeoff, go around, speed. That's our performance. Predicted wind shear on. Where are you? There you are. And cockpit door is locked. There we go. We are now going to get our barometric reference. Where do I... Let me just get that from the attic here.
We're ready to go when you are.
And 30.15 for our barometer. We need our initial altitude is going to be 7,000. Speed dashed. RS alignment is good. Flight director is both on. Okay, I always forget that I have this over here. Alright, we are now at startup, so we have, we should have actually had the APU going. See, it does it in this completely different order, so so now we gotta wait for the APU, unfortunately. It doesn't take too long. Yeah, it's got a whole different order in this checklist, and so I'm gonna have to make my own checklist that goes in more of an order, because usually you'd have the APU already going actually before the passengers get out. We have 15 minutes, we're still good, but doing it in a weird order because and while we're waiting for the APU, let's clear all the lights. So crew oxygen supply is on. We did the nav. Over here, turn on nav logo lights. Seatbelt we can put on now because we are fueled up. We get the fuel pumps turned on as well. And there's no white lights otherwise. Let's see what this APU is doing. There we go. APU is ready. APU bleed on. Alright. Fuel pumps, air conditioning on, navigation lights on, external power off. And we can disconnect that. I'm going to close the cargo door. Close the main door. Well, did it just reset? Why did it do that? I have the APU on.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome aboard Flight 290. Our flight time will be roughly 40 minutes. Now that the cabin door is closed,
okay, luckily everything's still in there, but I don't know why it did that when I turned off the external power, because I did have the APU on. Well, should have just taken over the power there.
Flight attendants, please prepare cabin for departure and
Let's check that, I think the electrical one here. Yeah, APU is generating, so I don't know why it turned off, what happened there. But I want to disconnect the external power. So that should go away now. Or is he going to connect again? It could be disconnected. Alright, and taking longer than I wanted to. Beacon light is on. We can actually do our pushback because we are ready to go. Beacon on. And let's start our pushback. So what we're going to do is we're going to get the tug. You see the tug getting into position. The jetway pulling back. There's not as much more. I thought there was going to be a little bit more animation there. Alright, so we can release the parking brake. And we need to go. Just let me check my map again to see where I'm at this airport. Alright, we're going to 3-2, so we're going to need to go to Bravo. We'll actually go down Alpha and then get towards the end of the runway. So we need to turn to our left. So, start reverse. We can start our engines. So engine mode selector, start. And starting engine 2.
Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention to the screen for an important safety demonstration. Thank you for flying with us.
We do see the N2 coming up. This is what we want. Oh no, I want to go right.
Welcome on board. At Air Mauritius, your safety is our topmost priority. Let us all contribute to make this a safe flight by paying attention to this safety briefing. Your hand luggage must be stowed safely in the overhead compartment or under the seats in front of you. When the sign is on, return to your seat and fasten your seatbelt. It is fastened like this and unfastened like this. Unexpected turbulence may occur during the flight. It is therefore safer to keep your seatbelt fastened at all times. Please ensure it is always visible to the crew when fastened. Remember, this is a non-smoking flight. In the event of a cabin decompression, oxygen masks will drop in front of you. Pulling the mask to your face causes the oxygen to flow. You may be required to release the masks by pulling on the red flag marked pull. Use the elastic band to secure the mask over your nose and mouth. Wear your mask first before helping others. Life jackets are found under your seat or at specified locations near your seat. When instructed by the crew, remove it from its container and pull it over your head. Pass the strap around your waist, fasten the clip securely, and pull the strap to tighten. Inflate the life jacket only at the exit door when instructed by the crew before stepping onto the raft. The life jacket can be inflated by pulling on the red tab sharply downwards or by blowing into the mouthpiece. The life jacket has a whistle and a light bulb to attract attention. Infant life jackets and baby survival cots will be distributed by the cabin crew. Emergency exits are located.
Alright, now we can turn off the APU bleed because the power is being run by the engine generators.
Take a few moments to locate them.
And the
Remember,
master
the
switch
nearest
off,
exit may be
transponder
behind you.
is set.
Leave all hand luggage behind and remove high heel shoes before using the slide. In case of emergency landing on water,
Pro window
the
heat,
evacuation
auto,
slides will be
spoilers
used as
armed.
rafts. Escape path lightings will guide you to the emergency exits. All electronic electronic devices must be switched off or set to flight mode for taxi takeoff and landing. Larger devices such as laptops must be stowed.
Anti-ice, auto brakes set.
If your device drops and gets stuck in the seat structure, do not adjust the seats or try to remove it. Ask the cabin crew for assistance. In case of emergency, and when instructed by the crew, you must adopt the brace position, as shown depending on where you are seated. You will find more information on the safety instructions card found in your seat pocket. For now, in view of our imminent departure, place your seat in the upright position. Bring down your armrests, stow your tray table, your handset, your individual screen, and your footrest. All window shades must be opened. Thank you for making this flight a safe one. Have a pleasant journey with us. Remember, you are in safe hands.
Forgot to request taxi clearance.
219er with hotel ready to taxi IFR.
And actually, this one's saying once you request taxi clearance, you hit the chrono.
Hold short of runway 32. Contact tower on 118.4 when ready.
You're actually going to have to go down and do a turnaround on the runway. Oh, actually, no. The runway, that's a threshold, extended threshold, displaced threshold, I think. Yeah, so actually we'll just pull onto the runway. Actually, we might need that extra just because it is shorter and we are a bigger plane. So yeah, we actually might have to go down there and do the turnaround.
Air Mauritius 219er, please acknowledge.
Yes.
Taxi to and hold short runway 32 Air Mauritius 219er.
We're going to get our co-pilot to take care of that.
Tower Air Mauritius 219er at runway 32 ready for departure IFR to Mauritius. Air Mauritius 219er, QNH 30.15.150 and 22. Cleared for takeoff runway 32. Cleared for takeoff runway 32 Air Mauritius 219er.
A little bit bigger plane than the 320, but not as big as the 787. So definitely still responds pretty well to turning. I think we go, yeah, we go this way, to our right and come around. Let's get our transponder on to TCAS. Yeah, we're going to use the displaced threshold so that you can take off from here, but you cannot land in this area. So if you're landing, we have to land, and we did. We actually landed on 3-2 coming in. I don't know why Sim brief is giving us going the opposite direction, but Flight Simulator wants us taking off this way. Okay, so we are on the runway, ready to go. We did our cabin check about 2.5 minutes early, so let's about 40%, stabilized, and release, and flux let. We're gonna go to Toga. V1, rotate. Got positive rate, so gear up. The sounds are kind of weird. I'm not sure if that's the way it should sound.
126.7 Air Mauritius 219er.
Go autopilot.
Revo Center Air Mauritius 219er is at 1,600 feet, climbing 7,000 feet.
Pull back to thrust climb. Clear our flaps. And take a look at our departure. I don't like the sound so much, so I don't know if that's the way it should sound. Yeah, I don't know if that's a sound glitch, if there's something else. We're gonna be flying with this again, so I'm gonna have to look because that just doesn't sound right. You know, I'm gonna have to see if there's like a sound mod or if they've updated it. I haven't looked. This is the latest version of the plane from Project Mega Pack. Sounds good inside. Let's see if we can get to 21,000 here.
Revo Center Air Mauritius 219er.
Oh, I didn't want
Request flight level
270.
270.
Must have cleared us to.
Air Mauritius 219er, climb and maintain 7,000 feet. Expect flight level 270.
Climb and maintain 7,000.
We're only going to 21 because it's going to be a short flight. We're going to be there
219er.
so quickly.
Air Mauritius 219er, climb.
Expected in 40 minutes. We'll probably be there a little quicker than that.
Climb and maintain 17,000 feet. Air Mauritius 219er.
So I want to decrease by 6,000 because I don't want to go 21.
Revo Center Air Mauritius
Flight level 210.
Request flight level 210.
Air Mauritius 219er, climb and maintain 17,000 feet. Expect flight level 210.
Climb and maintain 17,000 feet. Expect flight level 210. Air Mauritius 219er.
He already wants our destination data. So we're going to go in here, put in arrival runway to ILS.
Gentlemen, we have now
Runway
passed 10,000 feet. You may now turn on your
4.
large
It's just going to be
portable
VF.
electronic
Yeah, they
devices.
don't even have the star.
Also a reminder to please keep your phone
That's good enough for us.
Do not congregate in the galley or general lavatory.
Uh-oh. I think we broke it. Or it's skipping. It's gonna skip, I don't know what it's doing there. It just kind of skips. It's gonna just go to F-Tech. It's gonna skip, Banbo for some reason. Gotta turn early. Standard. How far? landing lights. Pretty clear day here. Rather washed out, actually, if you ask me. And basically should be able to see Mauritius pretty soon. It won't be long. In fact, it might be right there. Just on the horizon, you can kind of see. That's going to be it right there. Yeah, I'm not so sure about the engine sound. Hello, Marlin. Who am I? Who are you? Who am I? I'm Martin Wenzel. We're headed to a very short flight to
Air Mauritius 219er, climb and maintain flight level 210.
Climb and maintain flight level 210 Air Mauritius 219er.
That's gonna be our final climb. There will be a cruise then. I actually had on there that they can do snacks and meals and all that stuff, but this flight's gonna be so short. I forgot to even disarm because everything's kind of just going so fast. I want to get my MEDAR data for our arrival airport. I'm not scrambling. And looking at it, we've got it's a VFR for visibility. Updated 42 minutes ago. The barometer is reading 30.18, so just a little bit different from where we took off, just a little bit because obviously pretty close. Wind is at 110 degrees, 11 knots, 75 degrees, scattered clouds, but that it is actually in real life night, or it's evening there, so it's a little cooler than probably during the day. We'll jump inside. This airport that we're going to is also known as Plaisance Airport.
As this is a shorter flight, we will not be able to offer in-flight service.
Oh, that's really cool.
Let us know if there's anything you can do to make the flight more enjoyable and people.
I don't know if you were able to hear her very clearly, but she just announced because due to the this flight being so short, there's going to be no snacks, no no meal service. So pretty cool. I like it. That's awesome. That acts pretty cool. Let's see. I want to. Pressure. I don't know why I didn't change that. Go in here, performance, approach phase, so QNHs, 1022, temperature, and our final is going to be 24 degrees, 110 at 11 knots with the wind, transition is going to bring 10,000. Yeah, we can see the island right in front of us. This is basically just going to be a taking off and a landing in the 330, the A330. because it's such a short flight.
Going to 129.3 Air Mauritius.
Next flight should be probably gonna be 2.5 hours, so we'll get a little bit more time to get adjusted. But we will be flying the A32NX on that one, the A320.
Mauritius, center continue as planned.
Let me try to pull open my chart. Just to throw open Volante, you can just see already our flight route. Just this kind of nice little curve, and we're almost halfway there. That's pretty cool. And again, all that data shows us the altitude. Pretty cool program. So if you are flying, that is a good program to use. Project Fly. I'm also running Project Fly at the same time here. They're both good programs. I'm really liking Volante though. So either one's a good one to go with. Is take a look at my chart, and I'll pull that over here for you guys to see too. You can see where we are. We're on our final leg, and we're going to be turning in. We're going to be at 136 degrees for our landing. ILS is going to be 109.9. India Papa Lima. And you can see our capture is going to be at about 10 miles out from our ILS. And there, we're going to capture, going to be on the glide slope. Decision height is 446, it looks like. Transition altitude is actually 4,000. Hey, Richard Savage. Welcome to the flight. We're really close to our landing. It's a very short flight, so you haven't missed a ton. You just missed our startup and takeoff, and we're, 10 minutes in the flight, about halfway in, so we're going to be landing probably within the next 10 minutes. Very short flight. I didn't realize it was going to be this short, but the A330 kind of covers some ground pretty quick. So what did I want to do? I wanted to jump back in here. I wanted to adjust that performance data. Position now is going to be 4,000. About 8 minutes to get to Foxtrot, and then turning on our final. The ATC lets us know what we're doing. I don't know if I need to start. Kind of vectoring us in. I don't really want to do that. We're just going to kind of ignore them a little bit on that. I want to give myself a nice timer approach. It looks like they're going to want us to come in, aim more directly for the runway, and then they kind of have to try to dive in. Just let me go on this, go to Foxtrot, go right there, and just kind of cut in and go to the runway. Yeah, so it's going to be a lot of water today. We're going to be going here, and then we're going to be going from here. We're going to be shooting almost straight north to Seychelles, Mahe Island. Victoria, Meha Island, Seychelles. And that's going to be about, I think, about 2-hour flight, 2.5-hour flight up there. And then from there, I think we're flying into, let me check. Once we get to Seychelles, then we're going to, our next flight. first time I did these few flights in Microsoft Flight Simulator, I went Seychelles into lost to descend to 13,000. So we're going to get slowed down a little bit here. Down to 260. So once we get to, we're going to be flying from Seychelles, and then we'll fly back into the continent to Ethiopia, to Addis Ababa, Addis Ababa, I think, or is it Addis Ababa. And then from there, we'll move up. Where are we gonna go? We're gonna go to Khartoum, then to Asmara, which is Eritrea. Khartoum is Sudan. Asmara is Eritrea. Then we'll go from Eritrea up to Cairo, Egypt, and maybe we'll be able to get a look at the pyramids, hopefully, fingers crossed. And then we'll be going over to Jeddah in Saudi Arabia. And then from Jeddah, oh, okay, I was getting confused because I'm looking at the IATA codes for the airports I have written down. But I know we're going from Jeddah to not Abu Dhabi, but Dubai, which is and so that'll be a cool flight. And then we'll come back and we'll go to Djibouti. So doing a little different path. When I did originally I went from Seychelles, I went up to, I believe I went to Doha. And then down. We need to kind of set the speed brake out here a little bit. That fast. I don't really have much control over this though. Oh, this is not good. Uh-oh. That's not good. I can't adjust my speed brake very well. A second here. Speed brake, keyboard command. Let's see if I have a keyboard command for it. I've had this trouble before with the speed brake. Now it's alright, we're going to get down. We're going at a really high rate though. You usually would not descend at 5,200 feet a minute. But I can't get the speed brake off at this moment. Let's see if I can find... I can't find it on there, so what I'm going to do, we're just going to jump in here to controls. I don't like to do this, kind of breaks the immersion, but sometimes you just can't control things, and I want to see speed of brake. That's spoilers. Probably spoilers, actually. Toggle spoilers, num. Spoilers axis. I'm going to put this on the throttle. We're going to do this. Let's see. Let's see how that works, if that does anything. Okay, that's just kind of like a one shot. Alright, we're pretty good though. Let's get slowed down here. We're below. We should be down to about 170. We're good for altitude now to slow down. Not exactly the way you want to do it, really, but I got those spoilers. I couldn't get them to go back. Let's get our landing lights on. We are under 10,000. Set our QNH. Still 16 nautical miles out to Foxtrot, Foxtrot. We shouldn't have too many problems. There's some low clouds. Yeah, I don't know what it is about this plane. It just seems kind of washed out. The weather is washing it out. Oh, hey, Ultimate Ninja. Sorry. Yeah, it's like the way I have my screen set up, I just don't have my stuff set in the right places. Here, let's see if I can make that better.
219er, please expedite your descent 4,000 feet.
What else do I want? I want my nav charts is what I want. Sorry, Ultimate Ninja. Yeah, thanks for stopping in. A short flight. Got a few people in here. Where will we fly next? Yeah, I was just saying that, Kevin, Sanity, so I don't know if you caught that, but we're going to be flying to Seychelles. It's going to be the next flight, Foxtrot Sierra India Alpha. That's on Mahe Island. It's going to be basically directly north of where we are. And then after that, we'll be flying into Ethiopia. And we'll probably be able to we'll definitely be able to get to Seychelles today and probably get to Ethiopia and probably even do Ethiopia at the cartoon tonight. Have the whole day. This evening the house will pretty much be empty, so I'll be able to do some flights and not have too many interruptions. But I think we'll definitely be able to get to Seychelles and probably to Ethiopia, and then maybe I'll do another truck simulator live stream. Okay, why am I so off on this line? Really weird. Look, we're actually kind of low. Should probably actually have flaps out at this point. Well, that's what we're going to do. The flaps 1. Seatbelts are on. It's telling me. Yeah, everything looks like it's good. Let's just check the checklist. That on. Constraints. Yeah, throw that on. Our LS, since we are going to be using the ILS to bring us in. But we can do a manual landing or just have it do an auto landing. We'll see. We'll confirm ILS frequency and course. So what we want to do there, we want to go here to radio. India Papa Lima 109.9. That matches our course 136. Yep. Looks good. See the island. Let's see. Can I see the airport? Should be. I think it's over there. Or it might be right there. I think that's the runway right there. I can't remember if I came. I feel like I came in the other direction last time I came here. So it's been a while since I've flown into this airport. Not too long, but a few months. Not as if someplace I haven't been to some places all yet. So some of these airports I actually have been to before. Let's see. Where are we? Okay, we're at 4,000 feet. We need to. Where is my checklist? It went away. All right. Intercept heading, approach mode on. So once we're at 136, we will go approach mode right here. Should work, yep. And then we're going to be looking for that localizer glide slope capture. And when we go flaps 2, Actually, we go flaps 1 at 10 miles, it's saying. When we're at flaps 2, we do landing gear, auto brake as required, nose light, runway turn off lights, but we already have those on. And arm the spoilers. I'm going to arm the spoilers now just so I don't forget, because it kind of just gets fast, and you don't have someone reading your checklist to you.
Contact Mauritius approach on 119er decimal point.
Forget some things.
Going to 119er, decimal 1.
And obviously you don't want to forget some things.
219er.
Oh.
Mauritius approach Air Mauritius, 219er, 4,000 feet.
It's a very interesting kind of layout here, very flat, and then you got these kind of islands and farms. We are on approach 36. Well, it's gonna be actually over there. That's right. It's on the other side of the island. This is this island's a very flat. I say very flat, even though there are these mountains here, but it's kind of otherwise it's just flat almost. It's very interesting. Here we go. Approach mode, and it's gonna be looking for that localizer, and then once it captures that, we'll hit the glide slope and bring us in. Hey, Tijani John. Yep, we're just in time for the landing. We fly over this island. That actually looks like a really good farm down there. You can see the level, the quality there. It's pretty good to me. Got a 3D effect going on there, looks like to me. Going right over this ridge. Cool little ridge there. Hello, Canal Tute. Canal Tute? Let me know if that's close. Oh, where are you from, Canal Tute? I mean, that sounds like a... I don't know, I mean, that kind of... Maybe an African name? Got the umlaut there over the U. But... That, you know, that would indicates me German, but doesn't look terribly German to me. Could be, but we are flying kind of African area and getting some. We do have some decent African audience here because of that. Look at those fields. I mean, that 3D effect looking really great. And I don't know. This is probably. I want to say this is probably Port Louis that we're going over right here. Let me see. Let's see if I can see where. Oh no, that's a. Right now we're going over. That's a Pure Repe. Port Louis is going to be over back there, obviously port.
3,400 feet Air Mauritius, 219er.
Oops. Alright, we want to go down 3,400. I'm going to miss the glide slope though if I do that. Yeah, I'm going to say at 4,000, let the glide slope capture. There we go. Should be capturing the glide slope. There we go.
Descend and maintain 2,000.
Landing here.
Air Mauritius, 219er.
I did landing gear. Where am I going? Landing gear. There we go. cabin check.
Tower on 118.1 Air Mauritius 219er.
Yep, landing lights are on. Spoiler is armed. Flaps, and we do have the landing gear down, and we just saw runway is in sight.
219er Mauritius Tower. QNH 30.18 wind 129er at 17. Cleared for DME runway 14.
See, we got a little bit more of a landing gear than on the A320X.
Cleared DOR.
On the A320.
DME runway 14 approach Air Mauritius 219er.
Air Mauritius 219er wind 129er at 17. Cleared to land runway 14.
Clear to land runway 14 Air Mauritius 219er.
Yeah, it's pretty detailed down there with those farms and trees and everything. Actually, once I trust the auto landing more, I might just do a landing where stay outside, because I don't have the replay. That program costs money, and I'm not going to buy that because eventually they're going to implement a replay in here. Yeah, well, if I let it just land itself, it should butter. So we'll give it a try. We'll see if we'll see if the auto land works in the A330. It should, because it is using the A32NX system. I'm going to go in, obviously go inside the cockpit to make sure auto land engages, and if it doesn't, well then, uh-oh.
500.
Yeah, I don't know why this is there's not a ton here for it to be causing the frame rate issues.
400.
We got 3 white lights, so it's a little slope's not so great. Glide slope.
$300.
Yeah, not exactly sure what is causing the frame rates to hang up. Let's see, it's gonna, yep, it's doing, it says land, but it should be the auto land.
200. $100. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10, retard.
Oh! Okay, it didn't want to do auto land there.
5.
It flared too late. It didn't want to, it should have flared a little bit there. I don't know what happened. Okay, that was kind of a... was it butter? I don't think that was butter, but you guys know what the landing rate was before I get to see it. I'm gonna... It didn't seem like butter to me, but I mean, this is the first time I think I've landed the A330, so maybe that's just how it goes. It seemed like it kind of hit hard there. It did not feel like a nice, good auto land. Yeah, to Johnny John. Okay, so that was a little bit... Okay, you are from Germany, Cal Toot. So, 859. Oh man, yeah, I probably smashed off that front gear. Well, that's because I let it go auto land. Basically, when we got to about 30 feet, I knew it wasn't doing it because it wasn't flaring, and so I grabbed the stick at that point, but there was not much I could do. Oh, well, we tried. So that's gonna kind of mess up my average though for landing rates. Auto. We'll do our APU.
Mauritius ground, Air Mauritius 219er, request taxi to the gate.
Oh, she actually asked for a taxi to the gate for once.
Air
That's nice.
Mauritius 219er, taxi to gate 19er, one using taxiway, Charlie Juliet, November.
Charlie Julian November.
Taxi
Yeah.
to gate 19er, one
Like I
using
said,
taxiway, Charlie
that's why I was
Juliet,
in the
November,
plane.
Air Mauritius
I think, yeah, I
219er.
think it will show up actually auto land on this screen. and then you know it's engaged. All right, let me pull my maps because I don't know the taxiways here. It's saying Charlie Juliet November. So Charlie Juliet November. So we're just gonna keep going. Basically, I think this is right there. It's gonna be Juliet. Where's Charlie? Or where's a Yankee? There's a little confused there. Oh no. Yeah. There's Charlie. Got a sign there, but doesn't have anything on it. Yeah, there should be like another taxiway actually right there. Something's missing. I do have the curved, missing a little bit of the tarmac over here. There is a curved, they do have a curved area for the terminal. So this is probably one that's just auto-generated. Did she give us a gate? Gate 191. Let's see if that actually corresponds to anything. Parking stands. There's no such thing for 191. What I'm gonna do is we'll go to this end one right here. Yeah, everyone's alive. We'll see how PAC-X, what they say about that landing. That's kind of disappointing because I usually, you know, at worst I'll get like a 400. I'd kind of screw it up, but yeah, sometimes you want to try the auto land and it doesn't work, and that was a case of it not working. And that was a case where we really didn't need to do it either, but actually with the frame rates, I don't know why the frames are doing so bad here. And I don't know if this is I don't think this is a hand, I don't think I have a mod for Mauritius Airport. I might. But not sure if this one is been tweaked a little bit or not. It does look like over here it's been kind of modeled nice, but there's other areas that still use a lot more work. Alright. Parking brake on. Yeah, I don't know why it was lagging. It's kind of weird. There's not a ton. That's what I'm wondering. It's like if I have a mod for the airport or something that's kind of just dragging things down. We can turn the seatbelts off. After landing, weather radar flaps, TCAS, transponder, which you did all that. I'll give you the AP lead at this point. Parking brake, external power is available, so we'll turn that on. Jetway out. The main door. See if it connects to us. Power unit's kind of trapped underneath. And we got the seatbelt signs off, beacon light off. Oh, I think we actually stopped the engines, and we will get our flight finished. And the passengers will start deboarding. All right, so 30 minutes. So I did add that 10 minutes, so we're early, but yeah, 30 minutes, a little bit longer than PAC-X was saying. They said it was going to be 30 minutes. I put 40, so it was still good. Passenger car getting off. Yeah, it's kind of, you can kind of tell, yeah, it's dragging. I don't know what's causing that today. Let's do a little bit more here. Turn off our deers. Oxygen off. External lights are off. AP bleed off. Yeah, we we can actually do that since we do have the external power. And emergency exit lights everywhere. All that stuff. Not securing the aircraft, so we are basically done with the flight. While they're deboarding. Well, it better be amazing driving. I do it. I drive every day. I've driven, you know, since October of 2019. I've done 230,000 miles of driving in real life. So hopefully that should translate. And yeah, next live stream I'm gonna try to do one where I'm using my own truck and have my own trailer and do some docking and see if I can do my backing like I would in real life. I've noticed it's a little hard in game compared to real life a little bit. Alright. Oof, 800. Okay, so let's go to Volantis, or Volanta, which is the program I'm using. You can see here's the flight we did. Kind of a little curve and on in. We're the fourth person to arrive there today. So, review the flight. Yeah, 851 feet per minute. 2.33 landing G-force, landing speed 138, that was fine. 313 passengers, fuel burn. We had 10,000 kilos on board, we burned 2,000. Distance 144 nautical miles, block time 45 minutes, flight time 31 minutes. So I think block time is when we... It's gotta be... I think that's when we started. It's only been... is that the... How long has this live stream been? Could be similar, right? Why can't I get information like that? Oh yeah. Yeah, so 45 minutes, actually pretty short. You see all my other flights right there popping up. So, as you can see, last time I actually went from Johannesburg out to Seychelles, and then Seychelles up to Qatar, and then, but technically this flight kind of went around the Horn into there, and then Qatar went around and back to Djibouti, but we're going to be going Seychelles, we're going to jump over to Ethiopia, Ethiopia to Khartoum, Khartoum up to Cairo, and this there's a missing flight in here because we went Khartoum, somehow got over to Eritrea or something. So yeah, next live stream will be, probably we'll grab some lunch here and then we'll jump in and go from Mauritius up here to Victoria, Seychelles International Airport. You can just jump on that right now and you can see, you know, who's been here a lot. We've been here once. You know, Papa Kilo's been there 4 times, so we'll jump into about 3rd place there because we'll have 2 flights. But yeah, cool little program. Passengers already boarding. Let's see what we got.
How many more passengers do we have back there in the
6
cabin?
minutes left.
We're still deplaning.
You can see them getting off. Didn't really check any of the names. Again, some pretty cool names here. A lot more African, Muslim sounding names versus, you know, all your, you know, very Eurocentric, American-centric names that we'll see a little bit more of as we get into that kind of part of the world. Yeah, they're just running off the plane. I think PAX takes a little bit longer for people to get off then, and that's why I got it going a little quick. But what we'll do is we'll just end this flight now. Yep, that landing rate, a little hard. Extreme flying conditions. Again, I think that was when I had the spoilers armed and I couldn't get them. That was having us go down almost to 6,000 feet per minute. That's extreme flying conditions. Very slightly ahead of schedule. Hard landing. Yup, 859 feet per minute. Not a great landing right there. I wish they could have given us some food. Flying was a little extreme. I'm totally telling my friends about this airline. Landing was a bit rough. That was a quick flight. All right. Yep. So next time, probably in an hour. I'm gonna shoot for an hour here, probably around 1:30, somewhere after 1 o'clock. That will be going up. So jump on in, say hello, ask questions. It'll be a little bit longer flight from here to Seychelles. We're right now in Mauritius. We'll be flying to Seychelles on Air Seychelles. It'll be an A320 Neo flight. Please like the video. I see we got 5 likes already. That's great. Subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. Hit the notification bell. Share the video. And get more people coming in here, because the more we get, the more we can grow this channel, the more time I can devote, hopefully. And that'd be great. So, thanks for watching. And until I see you in the next live stream or next video, keep the blue side up. And happy flying.